I'm Maria Trivelpiece in the Patriot League studio. Today we're joined by Lehigh alum Nancy Kreider. Nancy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
We're very happy that you're here because you were a three-sport athlete at Lehigh at a time when sports were just coming onto campus. What were some of the challenges you faced?
It was a really exciting time to be at Lehigh, but it certainly wasn't without its challenges. I came from a high school that probably was considered a little more progressive when you talked about women's athletics. And so in my high school, it was cool for girls to play sports, and it was the thing to do. And when I got to Lehigh, I was surprised to have a very different attitude that people like other guys on campus would say, oh, girls play lacrosse. I didn't really care, but it was a little bit of a fighting against that attitude. I think that there were things about being on campus then that were great. We got to start programs, we got to start from scratch, but we had a lot of attitudes to change. I remember going to an alumni event my freshman year, and Lehigh had just gone co-ed in 1970, and I started in the fall of 1975. And I talked to a guy, an old alum at one of these events, and he just said to me, I voted against having women on campus, and I haven't changed my mind. So, okay, well, nice to meet you. So those were the attitudes. And then the things that you would expect, trying to get gym time, trying to get field time. When I look at what women have today, we wanted to get on the gym, forget practice uniforms or sneakers or something like that. But we didn't resent it that much because we were just happy to be able to play.
And, we're celebrating 50 years of Title IX. How do you think Title IX helped you maybe get some more of those practice times and actually get a little bit more of an equal opportunity to participate in sports while you're on campus?
Well, it helped to level the playing field. People who are entrenched in a position of power or a position of just this is how we've always done it, it's kind of hard to get them moved on. And this sort of forced the administration to take a fresh look. There was some resentment. You hear some grumbling about Title IX, but I think it was how you moved the ball along and was a really important step.
And, you talk a lot about the sports that you played. For those who don't know, tell us a little bit about the sports that you played and why you participated in so many while you were on campus.
Well, that was the thing that was good about then, that I could play three sports and nothing overlapped. Well, it overlapped a little bit, but I just loved it. It was recess. It was getting out and being with my friends. My best friends are still my friends that I played sports with at Lehigh. I was just with them last weekend. I just loved the whole thing, and it helped me focus on my schoolwork. You get that outlet, you get that out, and the competition. I loved the competition. Yeah, just loved everything about it.
How do you think playing those sports helped throughout the rest of your life and even your career?
It has just, since I was 12 years old and started playing field hockey, and it's called junior high school, and it's just part of my fabric of who I am. And I don't compete anymore on a team, but I have to work out regularly. It's just part of who I am. And I think it's helped me to be healthy. It has given me confidence. I think that it was a really important part of my education, not learning facts, but just learning how to be in stressful situations, learning to have confidence, learning how to talk to people around you, get along with people around you. And that's good in any arena, whether it be your career or your social life or raising kids or anything.
You talked about some of the struggles that you faced when you were one of the first women playing sports in college. What advice would you give to a little girl who now maybe wants to do something that women aren't, quote unquote, supposed to do? How does she overcome that?
Well, I think a lot of that has gone by the wayside. I hope so. I think that it's important to look back and see what has happened in the past that has dictated what's going on today, and take advantage of those opportunities. If you look back even at the suffragists back before women had the vote, a few people worked really hard to change things, and they were really way out on the edge, and a lot of people didn't like them. But now we can vote and we can participate, we can be a part of things. And sometimes the women don't vote and they don't participate. And it's important to look back and realize we got to take advantage of these things. So as a young girl, I think it's important to listen to people and get their advice and weigh their advice, but don't be discouraged by what other people say if they say you can't do it. On the other hand, don't do something because it's expected of you. Do it because it's really from your heart and from your head, balance them together. And if you decide it's a thing to do, go for it. You can do it.
Well, Nancy, this has been an incredible conversation. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It was great to talk to you.